So what you go by?
I go by Shadow. I'm from Long Beach, TRG.
What's your nationality?
I'm Cambodian, mixed with Filipino.
And what made you join Tiny Rascals gang?
I went to the state. It was dangerous going to school, so I hang around with a crowd. I hang around with my friends and became a part of the gang. So yeah, I hang out with a lot of people.
And who does Tiny Rascals beefing with out there in Long Beach?
The Sureño, Longo, basically. Longo and other Asian gang.
Can you elaborate on why or how they green-eye your Tiny Rascals over there?
Word on the street was that Cambodian people hated Mexican and we disrespect them. So Isa Longo just told the Mexican mafia that the TRGs, Cambodian people, are disrespecting Mexicans, so that's where the green light started.
I know you're out right now, but what were you convicted of?
Manslaughter.
And how long was your sentence?
14 years.
When you first got sentenced, how you feel about it? And when you first went to prison and hit the main line, what was your mentality?
I was okay. I was a kid. I went to the youth authority and then went to prison from there. So it was okay. I just went to the gangman mentality. Everything was okay. I mean, it's a green light going on, so get them before they get you. That's about it. That was my mentality.
And where you do your time at?
Delano, Centinela, and Calipatra.
And were you ever in the hole?
Yes, I was in the hole.
Can you elaborate why they put you in the hole?
Basically, just fights and riots here and there. Just keeping away from somebody else. That's about it.
And who you guys get in a riot with, and can you explain what happened?
Most of the time is amongst the Mexican under either for racial complex or little simple things, or basically personally just among each other sometimes too. So basically that's it.
Can you name things that gets individuals in a wreck or get DP'd?
Gambling, sometimes drugs.
Can you elaborate on how they will be disciplined or get in a wreck, and who will be chosen to go DP these individuals?
Well, the discipline will be among each other, you know what I mean? Because if they owe another race, the other race will come ask us, like, hey, he owes us this, he owes us that. We'll take care of it in our own household. And most of the time, the one that gets taken care of is the one that's always around him, such as his best friend, his homie, the person that's really next to him. So that's basically it.
And what if his best friend or homie refuses to do that?
So someone else will step up to it. That's simple as that. Someone else will step up to it.
So what happened after you completed your sentence?
I got released, I went home, and then just couldn't stay on parole, so I went on a run.
And what happened when you went on the run?
I lived on the street, went house to house in a few places, and then met my wife, and then stayed with her until I turned myself in.
What happened after you turned yourself in?
I did my parole violation and then got released and went to live with my wife. Well, I chose alcohol to be a part of my life. So basically, I just went back to my wife, just struggle again.
If you don't mind me asking, where you stay at now, bro?
I stay in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I stay in Chak An Rê, but I work in Tutapong.
Okay, can you tell us how you got to Cambodia?
After my struggle in America, after getting released from prison, got off parole, I got a good job, got married, did good. And then one day, ICE officer came to my workplace and said, we have to update your profile. And here I am in Cambodia.
Before you got deported back to Cambodia, have you ever been there?
No, I haven't. The only thing my parents ever told me, I was born there. But the only thing I remember is refugee camp. That's it.
Now, what was going through your mind on your way to Cambodia, and when you got there, um, how you feel about it? What was going through your head?
True is this. When I got deported, I said goodbye to my wife on our last day. I gave up already. I stopped drinking alcohol for about a year and a half when I was in America. As soon as I stepped off the plane, I took my first can, and then that's how it was. I gave up. You know what I mean? I just kept drinking, just to clear everything, clear my mind. That was my whole attitude when I reached Cambodia.
So basically, how is Cambodia for you right now? How is life treating you in Cambodia for you?
Well, Cambodia is a little different from the state. The way they react over here is different from us. The way they treat each other here is different from us. They're so kind among each other, but they look up to you because you're different for one particular reason. They just wonder, what are you like? And out here, everybody's nice. If you do the right thing, people treat you right. I mean, when I first got here, I thought everybody just hate me, but they just curious because they, you know, in the state they mad dog you and everything. They like to do that a lot here, but not because they hate you. They wonder who are you and where you came from. That's all. When I first got here, man, I did not fit in, but now life is great. These people are they're kind people if you know how to talk to them, if you know how to treat them. So, you know, it's just like this. They look at us as we're different race. We're Khmer, that's what they call us. Khmer, Anikachun, basically foreigner. They accept the fact that we bring a lot of knowledge here. We can teach them a lot of things that they don't know. You know what I mean? Things, little simple things. They are great people here. You just got to get along right. You got to do the right thing, that's all. My life is great here now. Now that I own my own business, so, you know what I mean? Giving up was the bad thing. But now moving forward is a good thing.
Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that, brother. What you got to say to the youngsters that wants to join gangs?
All I know is I grew up hating all my rivals, you know what I mean? Shooting at them, fighting them. But at the end of the day, when I go to prison, YA, I'm their celly. I eat noodle with them. We fight with each other. We hang around, we back each other up. So remember what you're doing. Is it worth it, you know what I mean? Sometimes who you hate the most on the street is who you're going to love the most in the pen. Trust that. That's who's going to back you up the most. Your own people. So for all the homies that's trying to gangbang against each other, hey, you know when you'll realize that it ain't worth it. Because, you know when, at the end of the day, we're going to want a family one day. And you know what I mean? I missed my chance to have a family. So you guys should think twice before you even try to hurt another friend, another homie, another person.
You have any final words before we conclude this interview, brother?
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know that Cambodia is the best place. It's a good place to be, you know. Visiting is good. Living is pretty good, too. As long as you got the focus of you. Take care of your family. Take care of everybody that you love, you know what I mean? And all the gangbanging out there, just remember, it's going to have to stop soon because when you get your kids, you get a wife, you want to change your life. So start now. It's easier that way. And get along with everybody. It's better that way because I get along with all my enemies here in Cambodia. And that's the truth.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. OG Shadow from Long Beach Tiny Rascals gang. I appreciate you being here, taking your time off on your busy schedule. You enjoy the rest of your day, brother.
Likewise. Thank you, bro. Thank you.